Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from group 15, consists of me, Ferina Febiola, together with my friend Fanisa Amelia, will explain to you about feminism or post-feminism in feminine writing and the authorization of woman body. So, without any further ado, let's begin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Fanisa Amelia. Now I will explain to you about biography of Héléne Cixous. She was born in Oran, Algeria at 1937. Cixous was born to an Algerian Jewish family and suffered the experience of imperialism. She is a writer and philosopher, an influential theorist as well as novelist, playwright and food, and Cixous is also known for her role in initiating and developing new models of education. Much of her prominence developed around equator feminine method and practice that addresses Cixous' ongoing concern with the effect of difference, exclusion, the struggle for identity, and the overcoming of Western logocentrism. These ideas were prominently exposed in her widely influential essay from 1975, that is The Love of the Medusa. Next, in 1959, Cixous passed her education in English, and in 1962 became assistant at the Université de Bordeaux, and moving to Paris in 1965, and then she became Maitre assistant at the Sorbonne and was appointed Maitre de Conferences at Nanterre in 1967, and the same years Cixous published her first text, and the title is God's First Name, and a year later, in 1968, she earned her doctorate as letters with her thesis, The Exile of James Joyce, or The Art of Displacement, which she published in 1969.
The Love of the Medusa, an essay by Héléne Cixous. I'm Ferina Febiola, will explain first 4 topic discussions. First is the concept of écriture féminine. Écriture féminine or feminine writing is a movement introduced by Héléne Cixous in her famous essay, The Love of the Medusa. Through écriture féminine, Cixous encouraged women to write a new type of writing that allowed them to express themselves. In the first paragraph of her essay, she said, women must write, put herself into the text, as into the word, and into history by her own movement. It's because, at the time, women were always haunted by men because of patriarchal society for centuries. Women bounded by norms, they were forbidden to do this and that, make them hard to stand out and always ranked below men, because men already ruled the world in every field. Because of this, Cixous tried to break patriarchal society in women by writing this essay, in which the concept of this feminine writing in The Love of the Medusa is to against all perceptions about women from men's point of view, and also to fight for women's rights. So, she taught all women to write and create a new language, the female language, where they can express their desires and show their own body through writing, as what she said, I, to overflow my desires, have invented new desires, my body knows unheard of songs. Next, women must write. Cixous spoke about women's right and even taught women to write about themselves. So, why women must write? First, it's because history and knowledge are mostly in the form of artifacts, and we know that artifacts are in written form. That's why, to be able to take place in history, women must write, show the world about themselves. Second, because women will be able to change the world by fixed society's view, especially men, about women, by making history through writing. In her essay, Cixous wrote, "And why don't you write? Write. Writing is for you. You are for you. Your body is yours. Take it." By writing, women will be no longer an object, but the subject of their writing, and they will remove all men's perceptions and write facts about women. I write women, women must write women, and man. Women must write for herself as well as for other women to give insights to other women about their body and open up about their inner self. When women write, they will bring their experiences that men can't have into the text, so those who read it will understand what real women are like. Because if it's always a man who writes about women, every achievement women get in their life will be put aside. Next, women must explore their body. As what I've said before, for over centuries, men rule the world by a patriarchal society in every field. It makes men depict everything about women, even they describe women's body in writing, although they don't have what women have. Men actually don't know much about women's body, and they carelessly describe women's body from their point of view. Cixous said, by writing herself, women will return to the body which has been more than confiscated from her. Writing is one of many ways to express mind, idea, and feeling. For this reason, Cixous wants women to take their body back from men, be able to know their own body and to describe it from women's point of view, because only they know their body, how it shapes, and how it looks like. So, they will aware with their body from head to toe, jot experience of their body down on papers in women's own fashion, and relate the women's standards stated by men, that women are pretty if their lips like this, or the body like that, or whatsoever, because every women are beautiful in their own appearance and they are great in their own way. Next, what is erotogenity? Erotogenity is a sexual desire or sexual excitement. This phrase is commonly used in or related to feminine writing, not only Cixous but by other authors too. In her essay, Cixous said, "A word of searching, the elaboration of knowledge on the basis of systematic experimentation with the bodily function, a passionate and precise interrogation of her erotogenity." Cixous stated that erotogenity is just like masturbation. I'm pretty sure every one of you know what masturbation is, but this is not the literal meaning of it. Masturbation in this means that women must be familiar with every inch of their body, because in patriarchal society, the person who writes and describes women's body is a man, which he doesn't even have. Women must explore her body, including the shape of her breasts and her sexual organ. Just because women's sexual organ is different from man's, it doesn't make women weak, but it makes them beautiful, and there's no one who can stop women to show her beauty. Next topic discussion will be explained by Fanisa Amelia.
Okay, phallocentrism is the ideology that the phallus or male sexual organ is the central element in the organization, the social world, or human experience. The phallus is the desire, and the concept is dependent even he has and she lacks binary. So the different thing between woman and man that can be spotted from outside is woman has breasts and man his penis. In patriarchal society, the owner of the phallus decreed the luckiest person in the world, man, and men feel superior because they have phallus, while women not. Look at skyscrapers, missiles, postboxes, cigars, etc. They are the example of strong, long-lasting stamina of man excitement. In the reaction of this, the feminists later take the phrase Paucentrism to show protest of living in a patriarchal society. Women began to create their own artwork, so female experience the work that show the female's reproductive parts to celebrate female power. Cixous took this ideology into her essay that woman exists separated from her body and decides. Cixous names are often associated with equator feminine or women's writing, so the determine that women's writing is an equator feminine can be seen from birth women closer to the feminine economy than males, resulting in the potential of female writing to circumscribe and alter exciting structure, including writing that includes female experience. And Cixous emphasizes that writing on rhythm and pronunciation have a woman's or mother body that continues to affect one's self into adulthood, provides one network to the level of the presymmetrical that unites self and other. It will evoke the subject's relationship with language, the other, the male self, and the world. And in stage 2, because of the subject's position, feminism refuses to take or fuse or push itself other differences to look different, constructing the self in a superior position or masculine. Cixous suggests that feminine writing will bring alternate forms of existence in relationship, perception, and expression. Eventually, feminine writing will remove the binary logic that formed exciting system and will create a framework for a new language and a new culture, because feminine writing will mark social and political change to change from the basis of patriot and capitalist. Okay, the last is relationship between concept and the essay, the love of the Medusa. The concept of woman's writing is the root of womanhood. So Cixous wants to restore root or the female side of methodology, while the love of the Medusa depicts a woman who were finally free to express themselves in their writing. The Medusa was able to love after being in a region that left her unable to do much and saw her power. And Cixous wants women to know who she is, because basically women have different bodies with men. Women have to know their own bodies because of the position women always get rid of by men. Women live in the patriarchy, where patriarchy is centered on men and dominated by men. So women are often placed under men in all areas. Not even the last depiction of woman's body is described by a man whose symbol of a man has little to say about a woman's body, and they almost arbitrarily describe a woman's body according to their own point of view. For that, Cixous would like for women to be able to know their own bodies and be able to draw them from the female perspective, because only they know their bodies. Putting thought in writing allowed a woman to feel alive again rather than living under pressure because she could not speak what was on her mind.
Thank you so much for your attention. We are deeply sorry if there are some mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.